Hey guys, and welcome back to Grace May's Designs. I'm your host, Grace May. Today is January 31st, 2024, and I'm back. I took a week off last week because of visiting my best friend in Oklahoma, and it was a absolutely amazing time. I'm going to get into it a little bit later in the podcast, but let's get into it. I finished my goal for this month, 3 pairs of socks. First up, I have my friend's socks, which are the Polka Dot Creek I'll Be There For You January colorway for their sock club. Basic vanilla sock. Second sock I finished were my Peppermint Mocha, again, Polka Dot Creek. Are we surprised? Probably not, because it's my favorite yarn. But I finished these same pattern basic vanilla socks. I just need to block these and they are ready to wear. My last pair of socks that I finished were Kendall's birthday socks, my friend's birthday socks, which I left with her in Oklahoma, but I do have a photo that I will put up for you guys to see. They were made out of frogget yarn, again, basic vanilla socks. And that's all of my finished objects. I did not do a whole lot of knitting while I was gone like I had intended. My hands are back to normal. They started feeling better about halfway through the week when I was gone, which made me feel like I wanted to knit more. So I did knit a little bit while I was gone. I finished all the socks. I didn't really cast on anything new there. But projects that I'm working on, I did not finish my Boxy. It is still in this bag. I had every intention on finishing it. I had decided last minute I was gonna put sleeves on it, and I started working on it, and I got one sleeve done, working on the second one, and 2 rounds before I was ready to change back to the purple color, I ran out of yarn. Also, they are not on the needles right now because I had to take the needles out to let my friend try knitting. But here is the Boxy. So one sleeve is done. The other sleeve is almost done. And then I still have to pick up around the neck. I'm hoping to work on this in the next day or two to get it done to wear possibly this weekend. I'm hanging out with some friends on Saturday, and so I kind of want to have it done to wear. But we will see. I'm loving the colors. I love how it turned out so far. Again, this is knit in Malabrigo on size 9 needles, and this is pre-blocked. It will grow the more I block it. But I do want to finish it. Regardless of whether I finish it to wear this weekend or not, I will finish it this weekend. But yeah, I'm just was a little frustrated and annoyed that I lugged it all the way to Oklahoma and ran out of yarn. And of course, didn't bring that yarn with me. Then that's all the projects that I've really worked on that were from last podcast. As I said, I went to Oklahoma to visit a friend. which I had the most amazing time. I did not really want to come home. It was really hard to come home. But while I was there, she wanted to learn to knit. So I taught her to knit, and she taught me to knit. And when I say that, it's because she's left-handed, and so I had to learn to knit left-handed so I could teach her to knit. But she did a great job. I wasn't the best teacher because I made the mistake and taught her to knit on fingering weight yarn and size 1 needles. Yeah, big mistake. But then I switched over the needles that I was working on my sweater and the yarn that was left over. And so I taught her to knit, and she went super fast. And this is what she did. She got this much done. And yeah, I'm going to turn it into a headband. Like I'm going to bind off, add some single crochet around, turn it into a headband, and send it to her. She doesn't know I'm going to do that, but she might watch this, and I don't want it. It's not a surprise. So, or like, I don't care if she knows, but I think it would be really cool and special, for her to have her very first, knitting project. But, anyways, yeah, that was really fun, to teach her. I have a picture of her knitting on those really tiny needles and yarn. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, very small needles, yarn. I wish there was a different angle, but I don't have. Yeah, I don't have another angle of that. Here, oh, I will show you, if you saw on Instagram, here is the photo of her socks. So those were her socks. She loves them. They fit her. And so I definitely see more socks in her future. We did go to a yarn shop while I was in Oklahoma. And so I did get some yarn. I behaved myself and didn't get a lot. I got all local Oklahoma dyed yarn. This one's by Woolly Boogers Felt, and this is like, it's like a red, pink, gray, and the colorway, it's a 75-25 merino nylon, 437 yards, in the colorway Dirty Santa. But I really like this yarn. And then, okay, this yarn feels like a dream. I really wished it would have been in the budget to buy a sweaters quantity. But this is by Deb Diaz Designs. I probably butchered her name. It's DD Designs. This is 85-15. So it's an 85% superwash extra fine merino, 15% nylon. There's 437 yards. And this is the Jane Austen colorway. And so it's like a dark green and blue. And then I got a blue mini in the colorway Shakespeare Socks. So I will probably make socks out of this, and I'll probably make socks out of this. But that was the only purchase I made while I was gone. Which I was proud of myself that I did not spend as much as I could have. I really did want a sweaters quantity because they had this like deep gold mustard color that I love so much, but I don't know when I would get to knitting a sweater with it. So I had self-control and told myself no. Projects that I am currently working on, I did cast on 2 new socks, but I didn't cast them on until last night. The first one that I cast on, again, can we guess what yarn? More Polka Dot Creek. This yarn is their coffee shop self-striping colorway, and then it came with this brown mini. And the brown mini, I think the colorway was black coffee. Yeah, black coffee. But once again, it's just a basic vanilla sock. On size 1 needles. I'm going to do the heel in this color. But yeah, I am obsessed with self-striping right now and Polka Dot Creek. So, and this is just being kept in my friend's bag that was made by my sweet friend Kristen of K by K Collections. I love her bags. And then I did cast on 1 more sock. And this sock I'm using size 2. Yeah, size 2 needles. I'm using Frogget yarn in the I don't have the tag, but it's the Ewe and Me colorway. That is exclusive. It was I think it was an exclusive colorway for the Ewe and Me yarn shop near me. But it's like these pinks and purples, which I thought would be perfect for February. And so then I had a grayish white mini from Knits and Pearls Fiber, my friend Meredith, that I'm using for the heel, possibly toe. And I'm using size 2 needles, and I'm doing my pattern, which is Give Yourself Grace. Give Yourself Grace. So it has these like slipped stitches in the pattern. And I cast this one on, I don't know if I cast this one on last night. I might have just cast this one on this morning. But yeah, so I will be working on these. Tomorrow I'm going to open and cast on the February Friends Club socks. I'm excited to see what the colorway is going to be. Also, I have not a lot, but I have leftovers of these yarns that I'm thinking I want to put into a Friends themed blanket, maybe? I don't know. If you guys have any ideas of what I can do with leftover yarn that's not a cozy memories blanket, because I do not like mitered squares, and I really don't want anything. Well, I guess I could do crocheted, but it still hurts my wrist. But this is how much yarn out of January's Friends club. I could probably make another. I honestly could probably make some more socks. But I don't know if I want to make more socks. I kind of want to put it into like a bigger project. And I'm obsessed with blankets right now. Plus, I think it would be fun to use all 12 colorways throughout the year and then maybe buy, you know, a joining color or something. Just a thought. I mean, I have some of the Peppermint Mocha colorway left, which I might do another scrappy blanket project. It would be fun to have a blanket full of all the yarn scraps that I used to make socks this year. But long-term projects. But anyways, I think that's all I have for this week. Again, sorry that there was not a lot of knitting. But you know, between traveling, not being able to knit, and all, there wasn't much to show, but I'm getting back into the swing of things, back into reality, and life and work. So there should be more knitting for next week. Also, I'm trying to decide if I need to switch days for podcasting, because Wednesdays are usually my busy day, long day at work. So I'm thinking either I'll have to record Tuesday night so I can upload Wednesday while I'm at work, or maybe record Wednesdays still, but just push it back and not upload until Thursdays. Let me know what you guys are thinking, but I think that's it. You can find me on all social media, Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook as Grace Mays Designs. Make sure if you want to see more and keep up to date on projects and stuff, Instagram will be your best option. I do post regularly on my stories there. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching, and bye for now.